Jose Rizal, a significant figure in Filipino nationalism and literature, lived during a critical period dominated by Spanish colonial rule. Born in 1861, he witnessed the Philippines enduring centuries of economic, social, and political strife under Spanish control. The colonial administration imposed exploitation, heavy taxation, and deprived Filipinos of basic civil rights. Despite these challenges, resistance movements like the 1872 Cavite Mutiny and the 1896 Philippine Revolution emerged during Rizal's lifetime.
1861, Jose Rizal was born in June 19, 1861 in Calamba, Laguna, during the tumultuous era of Spanish colonial rule. 1875, Rizal entered the Ateneo de Manila as a boarder at just 14 years of age. He received a Bachelor of Arts degree from the Ateneo de Manila with the highest honors possible. In 1882, Rizal got money from his brother and traveled secretly from the Manila to Spain. Aboard a French ship and railroad, he studied in Barcelona and Madrid, and later visited many universities in Germany. In 1887, Rizal finished his first novel titled Noli Me Tangere while staying in Berlin. In 1892, Rizal returned to the Philippines and founded a nonviolent reform society, the Liga Filipina in Manila. At 1896, Rizal was arrested and accused of sedition by the Spanish military. He was executed by the firing squad on December 30, 1896. Rizal became a symbol for the Philippines' independence.
To the Filipino youth, Rizal wrote this literary poem when he was still studying at the University of Santo Tomas, UST. Originally written in Spanish, a la Juventud Filipina. Rizal submitted this piece for a poem contest organized by the Filipinos by the Manila Lyceum of Art and Literature. At the age of 18, this work is beaming with strong messages to the convinced readers, the youth in particular, that they are the hope of the nation. He also stresses the importance of education to one's future. Rizal won the first prize and was rewarded with a feather-shaped silver pen and a diploma. This literary piece gives an insight into the romantic relationship of Rizal and his beloved Leonor Rivera. The two met when in province of Dagupan when Rivera was only 13 years old. Rivera's parents were not in favor of their relationship, and though distance separated them, the two kept in touch by sending letters and photographs to each other. Rizal later found out that her lady love would soon tie the knot with Henry Kippy, and the news definitely disheartened him. The lonely, heartbreaking feelings he felt resulted in this melancholic poem. To the young women of Malolos. Addressed to the Filipino woman, Rizal's letter entitled To the Young Woman of Malolos reflects his inheritance and issue reminders to Filipino women. In his letter, he addresses all kinds of Filipino women, mother, wives, and even single women. Throughout this literary piece, he highlights the qualities that Filipino mothers should possess, the duties of wives to their husband and children, and a counsel of how young women should choose their lifetime partner. The idea behind this letter sparked after he was impressed by the women of Malolos, who won the battle they fought. Rizal advises women to educate themselves, protect their dignity and honor, and live with the good manners, setting up as a role model. Kundiman. A kundiman traditionally refers to a love song where a man serenades the woman he loves. For scholars, this word was derived from the Tagalog phrase, kung hindi man, if it should not be so, which suggests that people put their faith in a higher being who decides whether or not something is meant for them. But in Rizal's literary work, he wrote a kundiman to profess his intense love for his motherland. This piece reflects his high hope that one day the Philippines would be free from treachery and injustice. At the time, the country faced great threats while he was in Europe, and through his work, he voices his hopeful thoughts despite being far away from the country. Junto al Pasig. When translated into English, the title of this work means Beside Pasig River. In response to the Jesuit request Rizal wrote this one-act play in the Spanish language Podabelada, a gala variety program during the principal feast days. The play centers around Leonido, a young Filipino who has strong faith in the Virgin, and the Diwata, which symbolized Spanish oppression towards Filipinos. Its theme highlights Christianity, good versus evil, and paganism. The Philippines' national hero wrote it in honor of the Our Lady of Peace and Voyage of the UST, and the play was staged on December 8, 1880. Nole Me Tangere, one of the most sought-after books in Philippine literature until today, is Rizal's famous novel titled Nole Me Tangere, Touch Me Not. Driven by his undying love for his country, Rizal wrote the novel to expose the ills of Philippine society during the Spanish colonial era. At that time, the Spaniards prohibited the Filipinos from reading the controversial book because of the unlawful acts depicted in the novel. Yet, they were not able to ban it completely, and as more Filipinos read the book, it opened their eyes to the truth that they were being manhandled by the friars. In this revolutionary book, he learned the story of Crisostomo Ibarra, how he dealt with Spanish authorities, and how he prepared for his revenge, as told in Rizal's second book, El Filibusterismo. El Filibusterismo. This is Rizal's sequel to his first book, Nole Me Tangere. The novel exhibits a dark theme, as opposed to the hopeful atmosphere in the first novel, in which it depicts the country issues and how the protagonist attempts a reform. Mi Ultimo Adios. After being associated with the Katipuneros, Rizal was arrested and later sentenced to death by firing squad for the acts of sedition and rebellion. During his final days in Fort Santiago of Manila, Rizal bid farewell to his motherland and countrymen through letters.
Jose Rizal, the national hero of the Philippines, continues to be a significant figure in contemporary Philippine society. His legacy is enduring due to his advocacy for social and political reform, his commitment to peaceful resistance, and his dedication to education and community service. Rizal's novels, Noli Me Tangere and El Filibusterismo, are still studied by students and professionals, and his ideas continue to inspire actives and revolutionaries. His martyrdom sparked the Philippine Revolution, and his legacy is commemorated through Rizal Day, memorials and statues. Rizal international connections and interactions with intellectual circles around the world have also contributed to his enduring influence. His ideas and ideals continue to resonate globally, showcasing the universal appeal of his principles and the relevance of his message in the contemporary world.
Jose Rizal, the national hero of the Philippines, was a visionary and a man ahead of his time. His ideas and writings continue to resonate with present-day issues and challenges. Rizal stressed the significance of the Filipino people's unity and strong sense of national identity. Maintaining our sense of national identity and encouraging togetherness are still important now as we negotiate globalization and cultural integration, irrespective of social standing, in order to take on educational inequality and guarantee equal chances for everybody. Obtaining a high-quality education is still a critical issue in today's world.
In concluding our journey through Rizal's life, works, and legacy, let us embrace the profound impact of his ideas on our national identity, education, and pursuit of justice. As we bid farewell, may we be inspired by Rizal's enduring spirit, echoing his timeless call for unity, freedom, and love for our country. Before the presentation ends, Rizal will leave a wonderful inspirational quote.
Ang hindi magmahal sa sariling wika ay git pa sa hayop at malansang isda.
A formar! Carguen! Apunte! Consumatum est!